let's bust some myths. I know Shitanshu shared with me that a lot of you actually thought that a nominee gets the asset, in case of a bank account, etc. But yes, this is the very first myth that I'm going to bust. Now, when you go to a bank and you ask the fellow, let's say you want to open a bank account, and you ask the guy, ye nominee kya karta hai? And he tells you the nominee will get your assets. He is not entirely showing you the correct picture because obviously he is himself not aware. A nominee only gets the asset. The nominee does not have the right to enjoy the asset. That is the general rule of nomination. There are few exceptions here and there, but today let's focus on the general law which is there. Again, I'll give you a simple example. If a nominee gets the asset, nominee cannot enjoy that asset. The nominee is supposed to give it to the rightful people who will be able to enjoy the asset. I'll give you a very simple example. Let's say there's a male Hindu again, and let's say he made his brother as the nominee. Now, in that case, the brother can only receive the assets. The brother is supposed to give it to all the legal heirs, which is the wife of the person, the mother of the person, and the children of the person. So essentially, the role of the brother can't go and spend the money. He's supposed to give it to the rightful people. The next is, people think we should really make a will only when we're old and unwell. But, COVID has taught us that life is certain and we should plan our asset transfer now and not really, keep postponing it. The next one, I can proudly say today, being a lawyer, that today, once a will is made, people generally think that it can't be changed at all. But the truth is, you can change your will as many times as possible. In fact, we encourage you to keep updating your will at least once a year. We update, we take a stock of our finances, right? We check whether our mutual funds are doing well or not. Similarly, it's very important that your will is also updated. People also think that a will should be registered, a will should be on a green paper, a will should bear the red seal of the notary. But again, there's nothing like that. I want to share with you that we've seen cases in the past where a farmer wrote a will on the bonnet of a tractor and it was a valid will. Also, people generally think that why should I make a will? Everything will go to my spouse as it is. But like I gave you an example a little earlier, that it does not go only to your partner. It gets distributed to the relatives which your law has provided for. People also think that I am not Ambani and I am not Tata's, I am not Birla. Why should I make a will? The quantity of the asset is not important. The existence of the asset clearly determines that a will should be in place. Also, people think that if I write in my will that this asset will go to XYZ person, that asset will not be mine anymore. But that's not true, because your will becomes alive only once you are not there anymore. So while you are alive, you can change your will as many times as possible, and hence the question of control does not arise. Making a will earlier, I know the traditional method, you go to a lawyer's office and you sit there with them and make it work. But like I said, today, those things have changed. Making a will is not time consuming anymore. It's not even so costly. And if you stick around till the end of this session, you'll exactly know how pocket friendly it can be to write a will.